Hello everyone, my name is Hamza and I am AI engineer and the co-founder of Ilarian. In today's lecture, we will discuss about data validation and Pydantic. So the sequence of this lecture is like first we will cover all the concept of these topics and theoretically part, and then we will move to the practical part of the video. Now let's start with the first concept, which is data validation. First, let's understand what is data validation actually means. Data validation is the process of checking whether data is correct, complete, and in the proper format before it used in a program or stored in database. It helps prevent errors and ensure data reliability and quality of the data. So let's me explain it in a simple words. Data validation makes sure that the data entering our system is valid or usable. Because if the data is wrong, so then the result of our program or machine learning model will also be wrong. In programming data and data science, this is a very important concept because in a real example in real world applications, data usually comes from users and APIs and databases or external systems, and that data is not always clean or correct. So before using the data, we must validate it. So let's understand it with a simply real example. Imagine you are creating a user registration form for a website. In that form, the user has to enter their name, age, email, and password. Now imagine a user enters the following data. Name is equal to Ali, age is equal to 25, and email is equal to abcgmail.com. Here we can see several problems. The age should be a number, but the user enter text, and the email is also incorrect because it does not contain the correct form of email. If we store this data directly in our system, it will create problems later in the applications. So before saving the data, we must validate it. For example, age must be an integer, email must follow a valid email format, password must have a minimum length. So this process is called data validation. No, the question is, why is data validation is important? So there are several reasons. The first reason is data accuracy. Validation ensures that the data we receive is correct and meaningful. The second reason is error prevention. Uh, if invalid data enters our system, it may cause errors or crashes in our applications. And the third one reason is, I think, security. This is the very important reason. Data validation helps prevent malicious and unexpected inputs. And the fourth reason is better machine learning result. This is the very main and important reason in data science and machine learning domain. Machine learning models depend heavily on data quality. If the data is invalid, the model will produce poor predictions, and so data validation is that's why very important in software development, APIs, and machine learning systems. Now let's see how we can perform data validation manually in Python. Suppose we have a dictionary containing user data. For example, we have a dictionary user equal to name. For example, John, uh, H, for example, is equal to 23, and email is equal to ABC. at the rate gmail.com. So this is our dictionary. No, we want to validate the data. For example, we can check if the age is must be an integer. Um, if not ins- instance user age it must be an integer. Mm, friend for example friend age must be an integer. Age must be an mm, integer. No, we can also validate email format. For example, writing a code if at the rate mm, note in user mail email then print uh, invalid email address. So as we can see, manually data validation requires multiple checks and conditions, checkpoints, and multiple conditions requires if our data becomes large or complex, writing the keys validation manually becomes very difficult and messy. This is where the Pydantic becomes very useful. Now let's talk about Pydantic. So Pydantic is basically a Python library used for data validation and data parsing using Python type hints. So in simple words, Pydantic allows us to define the structure of our data and it automatically checks whether the data is valid or not. Instead of writing many validation conditions, manually we can define a data model and Pydantic will handle the validation for us. This makes our code cleaner, easy to maintain, and more reliable. Pydantic is widely used in fast API and APIs, backend systems, and machine learning pipeline. Now let's move to the practical part of the lecture. Here we use to Pydantic. Uh, so first of all, you need to install Pydantic library. Simply run in your command or terminal shell pip install Pydantic. And then so first we input from Pydantic input base model uh, from Pydantic input base model. Mm, and now we create a class that defines the structure of our data. Mm, class user base model base model name must be a string, age will be integer, and sorry, email mm, is a string. So here we created a model. This model defines that name must be a string and age must be an integer and email must be a string. Now let's create an object using the model. So creating an object using this model. Uh, uh, user is equal to user mm, name is equal to, let's suppose, Ali, and age, let's suppose, is equal to 20, and email is equal to abc, then any randomly email, abc at the rate gmail.com. So here we created an object using this model. If the data is valid, Pydantic would accept it without any issue. So let's run all these cells. Sorry, forget to print in the data. Mm, print user. So here you can see the result of all the inputs. It's with the user data is valid. Now let's see what happens if the data is incorrect. I will write this code and run this cell. So here you can see it can give me an error. My data is not valid because age must be an integer, but we passed a string. Pydantic automatically detects this problem and shows a clear error message. So we do not need to manually check each field. Pydantic handles it with the validation for us. And another useful features of Pydantic is default values. For example, sometimes we want to field to have a default values. If the user does not provide it, here I can write a simple code. Here, if the user does not provide the quantity of laptop, but Pydantic automatically set it to 1. Here you can see I cannot provide the laptop quantity, but Python can automatically set a value as default 1. So let's run this hill. So here you can see the quantity of the laptop is 1. The default values make our code clean and safe. Pydantic also provides special data types, for example, email validation. Here I can write the code from Pydantic, input base model and email string, and creating a class. Here I can create an email string and then run it. So they give me an error. The another useful field of Pydantic field is description. Description allows us to add documentation to our field. This is especially useful when we build APIs using fast API because description efforts automatically in the API documentation. So, for example, uh, home Pydantic input base model and field, and then create a class. Class user base model and a name. Must be a string. String is equal to field and field. We add a description. Description. Description is name of the user. Name of the user and uh, age must be an integer. Integer is equal to field description. Sorry, description again. We add age must be an integer. So here we added description for both fields. This description helps developers understanding the data model and easier and more reliable. From example, from Pydantic import base model and field, and then from typing import annotated from typing. Sorry, import annotated uh, annotated. Now let's create a class uh, user base model. Sorry, base model, and for example, let's create a age string. Age annotated annotated. Mm, for example, the age must be an integer, and field is equal to field is equal to for example, the age must be greater than 18. So uh, sorry, so greater than for example is equal to 18. So if we write the age will be 13, so obviously it's giving me an error. So let's run this cell. So let's see. There is an error, validation error for user. Age input should be greater than 18. And if we can follow the rules and write the age will be, for example, 20, and let's run it. So you can see there is no error. And here we used annotated to combine the data type must be an integer, and the data validation versus field is must be greater than 18. So annotated allows us to keep the type and validation logics together in a structured way. This approach is becoming more common in modern Python frameworks. Now let's see a complex example using field and descriptions and annotated. In this example, we used email string for email validation and field for rules and descriptions and annotated for structure validation. So let's run this cell. So here you can see our input is valid and according to the rules. So it gave us no error and gave the result. So basically, Pydantic is powerful because it provides automatic data validation and annotated features like features and automatic type conversion and clear errors messages and clean and structured data models. So that's why it's highly used in fast API and modern Python applications.